Hi there, Mouseketeers. Welcome to the Disneyland Beat, where our toes tap to a Disneyland drum.
And we always whistle while we work.
There is a lot happening in Disneyland right now, and so much in the pipeline for the near future.
Well, let's talk about it all. Let's check out the Disneyland news for March of 2022.
Come on into Disneyland with us.
Like, subscribe, and stick around.
Disneyland is your land.
Come seek an adventure at the old pirates, eh?
Made the jump to life.
Hi, I'm Amy.
And I'm TC. As you walk into Disneyland, you are greeted with more than one historical sight this month. A Floral Minnie mouse is gracing the small lawn in front of the Main Street station in honor of Women's History Month. This has never happened before, and it's about time.
And the park is in bloom. Spring is here in Southern California. While the rest of the country remains under a big freeze, the famous pink trumpet trees in the center plazas of the parks look amazing. Crowds are in bloom as well and can be felt at the usual pinch points, and standby lines are pretty sizable.
The Food and Wine Festival is in full swing at Disney California Adventure, so it's a great time for foodies to visit, as there are dozens of new spring dishes being served. And for a limited time, you can catch Soaring Over California in place of the usual Around the World. So much fun.
The Celebrate Soulfully celebration just wrapped up, and we really think Disney has an opportunity to expand this event in the future. The art and music were great, and we think it has a lot of potential to be a great park-wide festival highlighting African-American culture.
Disneyland held an after-hours Villians Nite event March 8th and 10th, and it was delightfully scary. There were a bunch of great and rare villains out at DCA and a lot of character meet and greets to be had, which is what it's all about. The guest cosplay look awesome too.
Speaking of meet and greets, Disneyland Paris has dropped its social distancing requirements for meeting characters and is allowing hugs again. Disney has made a statement that this would be happening at domestic parks before the year is out.
There's so much to anticipate at Disneyland in 2022. We just found out more about magic bands, which are supposed to be coming to the park this year. We don't know the exact date yet, but we do have a clearer idea of how the magic bands will be used in the parks.
Magic bands are sounding pretty cool to us. They should decrease how frequently you need to use your Disneyland app for one thing. You can use the Magic Band to make purchases and check in for virtual queue and lightning lanes, as well as it operates as your ticket into the park.
But what is the start of something new and cool at Disneyland? We hope the Magic Bands will be interactive with park elements. This is something fans have long been waiting for. Universal has had Harry Potter wands and spells that you have to learn, and wristbands for Super Nintendo World that all allow you to interact with all sorts of parts of the park.
Disney is promising that using specific gestures will be a thing, and there will be quests and adventures that can be completed in different lands. We have to imagine Galaxy's Edge and Avengers Campus will be a big part of that. It all sounds pretty great to us.
A new store has opened in Fantasyland that's really an old store. Merlin's Marvelous Miscellany is themed to Merlin and the Sword in the Stone, and it's a really cute shop offering Fantasyland souvenirs and homeware, and it's actually a throwback to an opening day shop of the same name.
And of course, it's been announced that World of Color is returning April 22nd, though it has not yet shown up on the calendar. We don't know yet if there will be dining options or a virtual queue, but we do expect both of those things to happen eventually this year.
Disney has been working around the clock on World of Color. It appears they've installed new projectors in larger new towers, and we expect the show's images will be bigger and brighter than ever before.
The same day, the newly updated Main Street Electrical Parade will return to Disneyland, as will the classic Disneyland Forever fireworks show. It's going to be a great night to be at Disneyland.
And about a month after that, Fantasmic will open up at the Rivers of America. Set to return on May 28th, this amazing show is being prepared for in a lot of ways. The fountain banks in the river are still exposed and being worked on, but Disney is also removing a lot of the barriers and the viewing area in front of New Orleans Square, making room for the show and for traffic to go around it.
This is a major pinch point, and it often gets crowded. So here's hoping this helps that problem without changing the character of the area. Overall, the park pinch points have been really crowded, but the crowds are definitely not evenly dispersed around the park. There are crowded areas, then abandoned areas. We wonder how much of this has to do with Genie Plus and its effect.
Genie Plus and Lightning Lane have been operating, and if you purchase it, it is very efficient. However, it has led to very erratic crowds and lines that will be short 1 second and much longer the next. And during a 200-minute reported wait at Rise of the Resistance, the Disneyland reporters from Mice Chat learned that cast members at that moment, due to Lightning Lane demand, which cost $20 per person for that ride, well, they were only letting one standby rider on for every 200 Lightning Lane riders. Wow.
There's also another effect that has come with the ubiquitous use of the mobile app for dining. Getting a table with quick service dining is getting tougher. Many groups, us included, will get a table, then order, then get the food and eat. So Disney has to provide a table for a much longer amount of time per person.
And as a result, Disney has been having to put more tables in around the park, and they're causing some traffic issues. They recently appeared on the bridge to the Pacific Wharf, and Disney's going to need to work all that out.
There's also more dining returning as DCA finally reopened Boardwalk Pizza and Pasta in the Paradise Gardens area of the park. This place has pizza and pasta and kids' check meals, and it's nice to see it back.
And a heads up for Magic Key holders, Disney has confirmed reservations are going to continue, and they've announced that they are going to be cracking down on reservation no-shows. They're going to penalize people, not allowing them to make new reservations for a set period of time.
Disney has announced a one-day Disney Junior Fun Fest at DCA for April 29th. This is oriented towards preschoolers and kindergartners, but it sounds like a perfect festival for them. Lots of Disney Junior characters will take over the park with ages and activities planned. Come get your Doc McStuffins on.
And a big meet and greet character hit has been over at the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail, where the opportunity to see Raya has created really long lines. We hope they keep that meet and greet up for a while longer, though.
Also at DCA, there are rumors that the red car trolley will return sooner, at least by the end of the year, and it's suggested that they may be bringing back a street show to go with it. The DCA Newsies show was a lot of fun in the past, and it makes sense to bring back a smaller show for the season and to celebrate the trolley's reopening.
Well, there's a lot of construction news at Disneyland this month, and for that, our on-the-scene reporter Damien, the Disney hacker, is taking us inside Disneyland. Damien, how's it going?
Hey there, Disneyland Beat. Hey there, Mouseketeers. It's your friend Damien, the Disney hacker here, and today I'm gonna give you guys an update on the construction here at the Disneyland Resort for the month of March. Looks like our first update is gonna be here at the Tarzan Treehouse here in Adventureland. It looks like they are hard at work trying to get this exciting attraction back on track sometime this spring. As you can see in front of us, we have the cast members working hard at work, putting the finishing touches on the Fantasmic show. Of course, the bad news, Toontown closed back on March 7th. The good news is that it will be reopening in 2023 here over at DCA over by Grizzly River Run, where the park beautification project is still underway. As we walk over here, we're going to look over by the geysers of the attraction, the finale, and see they're working on the rock work over here by the final lift and the final turn here of this amazing attraction. Hopefully this attraction will be open by spring break or soon after. I hope you enjoyed this update like I did. Folks, if you guys want some more fun and amazing Disneyland adventures, go over to my channel, The Disney Hacker, where I have some fun and amazing Disneyland tips. This month, folks, I'm covering some of the best places to eat here at the Disneyland Resort. Also, I'll be covering the Food and Wine Festival over at DCA. Thanks again, everyone. Now back to you guys, Disneyland Beats.
Thanks so much, Damien, for the update.
We want to take a look at the refurbishment calendar looking forward through April and see what rides might be down. Pirates of the Caribbean is closed for repair and there's no return date yet set. So it has been breaking down a lot, it might be in need of maintenance, and along with Pirates, the Blue Bayou restaurant is closed too.
The Magic Key Terrace refurbishment continues and it's looking quite classy, but we will say it's pretty tough to get a spot on the walk-up list still. The resurfacing this winter signs have been changed around the Finding Nemo submarine voyage, and we don't yet have a return date for the lagoon.
Sailing ship Columbia is currently receiving maintenance, but it is scheduled to return to service circling the rivers of America again March 22nd. We suspect there's going to be a lot of late-night dress rehearsals for the nighttime spectaculars throughout the month. So what's missing post-pandemic? Well, it's shows and parades. They're both still pretty light. There's no daytime parade planned for the summer that we see yet, and there's no news about Magic Happens, a delightful parade that only ran for a few weeks before the closures happened.
The Royal Theater has no show open, but they are working on the theater, so that might be coming soon. And the Hyperion Theater in DCA is sitting empty.
Nonetheless, it's a great time to escape to Disneyland. Spring is happening down here and it's beautiful.
Well, that's it for us. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you real soon, Mouseketeers.
See you real soon.